Hey guys, welcome back to Sims Brick Builds, and today we are going to be building the second MOC of the MOC series. The planet I have chosen for this MOC is Tatooine. I knew I said I was going to start with the prequels, and I was going to until I realized that a lot of the places that I want to build, I either don't have the parts or the figures to make that happen. So I'm going to need more time to be able to get the parts to be able to build this. So I chose this because it's one of the simpler builds and I have all the minifigs for it. So that's what we're going to be building today and hope you guys enjoy. To start it off, we're going to need our base plate. So we got the 16 by 16 plate to build the mock on. And obviously to make it look good and clean and have it pair with the rest, you're going to need a black base. So I got these black bricks to add to the bottom of it to help make it look cleaner. Let's transition. And now we have a base for our build. And we're gonna grab the tan pieces and apply it to the top. And then we're gonna build the bottom of the Mos Eisley Cantina because the scene I've elected to go with is the scene where Han Solo, Chewbacca, Ben Kenobi, and Luke negotiate on going to Alderaan. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into the build. So from the couple of scenes that I have, I notice a little arch in the back entering into the thing. So we're going to build an archway to enter in, and then a table in the middle, some chairs right here and here for Obi-Wan and Luke, and Han and Chewbacca, and then we'll just build a back wall and just make a giant like igloo shaped build.
To start off the build, we are going to be placing some tan plates or tiles down to just add a look of sandiness in the Mos Eisley Cantina. And in the middle, we're going to add these darker tan pieces just to add a little bit more detail into the flooring, because why not? The base of an arch. It's not the prettiest arch, but it's an arch. Can't complain.
Before I do the walls, I'm going to work on the interior, and I'm sorry if you hear background noises. My family does not know how to be quiet when I'm recording. Anyway, I'm going to take this brick-built table that I made and just stick it right in the middle here, right there. And as you would think, the table should have centers. So I made this little centerpiece with a light, because on the table you can clearly see a light. So we're just going to stick that in there. And you need somewhere to sit, so I made these 4 brick-built chairs that I'm going to stick just randomly on the build. And now that I have the table set up, it's time to get the walls in place.
I am now making the walls a little back wall with a window. It's a little misshapen because I saw the scene wrong, and then a couple of side walls because they're negotiating inside. And you can't have inside without walls. Science.
Next, we're going to add the minifigures, and in this mock there are going to be 4. We have Luke, a weird looking version of him, probably because it's an older one, I don't know. And then we have Chewbacca, which he is an older version. I just thought it'd add a little bit of nostalgia. I also don't have a newer Chewbacca. And it's the same with Mr. Solo here. It's an older version with a weird plastic looking face. They're all plastic, so I don't know what I'm saying. And then the final figure is going to be Ben Kenobi. This is one of the newer ones. I wanted to add a brown cape, but I don't really have a brown cape. All right, well, let's just add it.
And now I am placing these thin little column pieces to add to a roof. Just a small little thing to really finish off and cover the build because it just looks good. Why do I need any other reason? And I'm also going to be placing a roof to really finish off the build.
And now, after many hours of designing and building this mock, we now have the second mock of the mock series. I know how to count, I swear. And now it's just for the tour part. So if we look inside, let me just turn on my flashlight. On the inside, you see the black grill pieces for the just the decoration, and you can see the window in the back that is clearly represented in the scene. And here, I'll get you some rooftop view. And right here we have the cup and the light to illuminate the area. It's clearly not doing a good job that I have to turn on my flashlight. Gosh. So then we have Han right here, Chewbacca, Ben, and Luke discussing going to Alderaan and how much that'll cost. And on the side, it's just plain tan bricks, and on the back, just plain tan bricks, just weird. And it's just because I wanted some texture. It's not because I literally don't have the pieces for it, but whatever. I gotta make it look good as possible on the inside. And then right here you have just more tan pieces. But it really does make a cool sloping texture and how it feels. And the arch is not the cleanest arch, but it's an arch. It looks pretty nice. And then the roof right here, you can just fit it in here, put it on top, and I just heard something break. I'm gonna have to fix that in a minute. But yeah, this piece was damaged a long time ago, but I just didn't have another piece to fit the roof. So that is basically it for this mock, and I'm gonna grab the other one over here. My Lego scenario is a mess. And then we just put it to the side, and now they're together, and we're just gonna do that with a ton of other mocks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys are excited for the rest of this series, and let's keep going with these mocks, and I'll see you all on the next video.